there are many more options now for becoming a parent in our state. However, the world of assisted reproduction can be both ethically and legally complicated. Open Arms is an agency created to make this journey less intimidating so that all couples can experience the joy of parenthood. Sued Dreyfus is here to give us more information on surrogacy. Okay, the laws have changed, so it's a little confusing for people right now. Tell us how it is at this moment in Florida.
It's actually fabulous, especially for our same-sex couple. So before marriage was legal, we only can put the biological father or the parent on the birth certificate. Now, if they are married, we are able to recognize both parents on the birth certificate. So that's amazing for our same-sex
yes,
couple.
and for the feeling of the parents.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the child. Right. And the child when the child looks back.
Absolutely. And Florida laws, they recognize parentage through surrogacy, regardless of the sexual orientation or marital status. So that's also a bonus for
So
Florida.
same-sex couples can finally have the children they've longed for so long.
And have their names on the birth certificate as well.
And that's important.
But there are a lot of things you need to know, I'll bet, before you go through this process.
Contracts. You know, we always say that's the best investment you can put in, even if you are using a family member. You have to have those legal contracts. You can't print them off Google. You can't use somebody else's from another state. Every state go by their own laws. So it's important that you hire a reproductive attorney that understands the laws of surrogacy and make sure that your rights are protected, and also the rights of the surrogates, because contracts go over your rights and responsibilities and make sure that both parties are protected going through this process.
So you can be absolutely certain that the person carrying the child will not want to keep it.
And we get that a lot. We get that a lot. How do you guarantee that that surrogate mom is not going to keep that baby? Well, in the state of Florida, unless you can demonstrate that you have a biological link to the baby, you just can't.
Oh, so even if you carried it, you can't.
As long as it's not your genetic, baby, you cannot carry him.
And so that shouldn't be a fear for people. Yeah, that would be my fear too. That is not a concern.
So when our couple will have to either have an egg donor and a surrogate mother, and then we'll use their sperm
and put it in the surrogate.
Now, do you find the surrogate mothers?
Yes, we recruit our surrogate mothers, and obviously they go through a series of testing, psychological testing, medical testing, to make sure that they're suitable to move forward with this process.
And you mentioned, the contracts. What other things would they need to have that in that contract? Because the surrogate, if they're going to be able to, the surrogate not be able to keep the baby, what else would be a concern?
Well, we make sure that they hire a bonded and insured escrow agent. So the financial aspect of this process are guaranteed and kept with a third party. We make sure that we have that the parents are not going to abandon the child just because we have genetic issues once the baby is born, because that also is a concern of a surrogate mom. What if I deliver and something happens? We make sure that we have two guardians on each contract, so if something happens to the parents, the baby is at no point of time is the responsibility of surrogate mom.
Now, you've got a picnic coming up. Tell me about that. A surrogate picnic.
Yeah, we had it on the 24th, and it was amazing. We celebrated our surrogate moms, and we invited, obviously, their little ones and their partners, and it was just a unique experience to have them bond with other surrogate moms and kind of show our appreciation and love, and just, kind of get them together and celebrate them in a way.
So you need a relationship to be able to do that for someone?
And be able to meet other surrogates that are going through this process, because you really think it's just you, but then you meet others that are going through the same process, and it was amazing. So we're looking forward to doing it again.
Now, you do have another event coming up. You're going to be at Come Out with Pride in Orlando?
Yes, we are going to be there this coming up Saturday. We are going to show our support for the LGBT community, and we'll be there to answer any questions about parenting via surrogacy, what it means, how can you do it, what are your possibilities. So if you are out and about, be sure to stop by and say hello.
Oh, yes, that sounds wonderful.
Thank
what
you.
a great thing you're doing for
It
people,
is.
baby and parents.
Yes.
Making a lot of dreams come true.